Hi, this is the team 2, and we're gonna talk about Instagram and how these app affect their lives or users. Okay, hi. Instagram was created by Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger. Kevin Systrom um, are a businessman, American, and programmer, and Mike Krieger is a Brazilian businessman and software engineer. When and where was Instagram created? It was released on October 6, 2010 in San Francisco. How many users have Instagram? 1.47 billion people use Instagram every month. In 2012, when Instagram passed into the hands of Mark Zuckerberg, he announced that it already had more than 100 million registered users, and it was in 2018 that it was confirmed that Instagram managed to. What are the mechanics of use and purpose for which Instagram was created? And Instagram Direct is a private communication medium. Stories is where the people take photos or videos with effects or filters, and with maximum duration of 24 hours. Reels, the people can create fun videos um, with from multiple 15 seconds with audio, effects, and new created tools. Lives, the people can make live broadcasts. The purpose is the main idea was to create an application so that people could upload the photos they wanted from their cell phones. With the evolution of technology in mobile phones, systems, and Krieger found an opportunity to launch an app that will take advantage of the development of the mobile photography market. Advantage and disadvantage. Ideal for virtual stores. Today, Instagram has become a marketing tool. Many stores using this app for promote their products. And privacy and security. This app is limited to those over 13 years of age. In addition to this, you can set the publication to the private. Free. The Instagram service is free. Sharing options. It allows sharing photos and videos that can be created directly for the application of the gallery, the cell phone, media. In addition to publish multimedia files, this application offers instant space. Disadvantage is not compatible with all operating systems. Instagram app is available only for iOS, Android, and Windows. Instagram is limited tools for image edition. It is possible that someone access. Sorry, I'm confused. No, limited tools for image edition. Okay, possibility of imaging theft. It's a possibility that someone access to your photos and uses them for a purpose from which they benefit financially. The privacy of images is collective, not individual, and false advertising.
Okay, and now I'm going to talk about Snapchat. Snapchat is like the most social network. Um, has its advantage and disadvantage that we will see later. But it's one of the most used social network. Okay, let's start talk about the creators. The creators are Evan Spiegel, Bobby Murphy, and Reggie Brown. Um, the place that was created is in USA in July 8, 2012. And the next, please. Okay, Snapchat has approximated 300 million daily user approx, and that statistic is from the last year, like is recent. Um, and um, yeah, we have a lot of users per day because it's the most common. The Snapchat and Instagram is the two networking social media most used in the world. Um, and while people use it most to take photos with filters, um, upload stories, and chat. You can next the next, please. Okay, but its main advantage are the message don't need space because in 20 hours the conversation was deleted, and it's free, and you have privacy in conversations. And the principal disadvantage are the you can be easy followed, and there is no filter in the message, and which can be sexting. And when you take a screenshot in a story or a conversation, is notify you.
Okay, so now this is my turn to explain you about the interviews that we did to the real Instagram users to know what they think about the app. So we made approximately 21 interviews to Instagram users. We use a mixed methodology between qualitative and quantitative. We made it from the program Microsoft Forms to regulate the answers. And the next, please. Okay. Uh, First one, we ask about the ages and the gender of the people that we have interviewed, and we can see in this graphic that well, 50% correspond to people who has who has between 16 and 17 years old. Then we have eight persons or people who went in age of 17 years old, and six people who were 18 years old. Then we have six people who were start 19 years old and more. In this graphic, we can see that we ask for the gender, and the 75% percent of the interviewed people were female. The next one, please. Okay. Apps that people use the most. We asked this just to know if they really use Instagram, and the answers were that almost all the users spend their time on Instagram. And we asked too that how much time they spend on the app. So the answers were that almost all the users spend their time on Instagram daily. Then they use this app between 1 hour then to five, and the most time that they use the app were from 4 hours to 12 hours daily or per day. The next one, please. So one of the other ask or question that we made to them were why they use Instagram. We can see this graphic with different colors that indicate that the the possibly answers that they can use or choose, and 11 people choose that they use Instagram to be connect with people. Nine people say that they just use it to chat with other people. No one choose that they buy or sell something on the app, which is an option that they can do, or yeah, that they can do or use Instagram for. Three people use or choose to the option to be informed, to know what's happening on the world. 19 people choose to pass the time, and 15 people choose that they just use the app just for fun. Uh, in this question, it's necessary to state that they have the option to choose more than just one option. The next one, please.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the disadvantage and advantage that the users find in using Instagram. First, okay, I want to say then we were researching for the answers in the interviews, and then that's what we found with the people. You know? That's what the people think then is a disadvantage of using Instagram. First, it's very addictive. So we know then all the social media is kind of addictive right now because we used to use it a lot and we used to spend a lot of time on the phone. So that was the first disadvantage and they found. The second one they is then their hate comments, you know. Then in social media it's a lot there is a lot of people and used to left bad comments or hate comments because they kind of because they not in front of the people that they basically can say anything they want because they don't have to be face to face and they just leave that kind of messages or comments or not voice notes even. The third one is the fake news. Currently the news run very fast, you know. We can know what just happened in the other side of the world in minutes, literally minutes, and that will be an advantage. But I think that it will be much a disadvantage because the information is not as pure as where it comes out. You know, you can just lie or change something to keep or to attract more people to read your news. And then basically that makes then fake news just come out, and that will be another disadvantage. The next one is the comments makes you feel bad about yourself, and I think this one is connected to the next one because it says problems about the self-love or high expectations, and it's because in social media we used to share like the best part of our lives, you know. So if I already have a bad day, but someone gives me a flower, I'm gonna post. Then someone gives me a flower. I'm not gonna post. Then I have a bad day, and the same just happened with your body and how do you look. And sometimes we used to take these things as an a goal, you know. Like if we had to look like something, or if we have to be in any way specifically, and then it makes you think that you will be not very attractive, or it could also makes you to not love yourself, and that's something that actually could happen to you on the social media. Then we're gonna go to the advantage. Then the uses that we interview just find on Instagram, and the best one is then you can find anything very quickly. And as I said before, you can find a lot of things, a lot of people, news, information very quickly by the social media because all you're gonna have to do is just search in your phone, take out your phone and just search something, and there you have. So that's the third advantage that we have. Then we have then that there you can find important information, and it's connected with the first one. The third one is to find new people. Then it's also connected to the fourth one. Then says then you can connect with others. It's because it's quite too easy to just use your phone to search for someone that you actually meet in person, or even that you didn't meet in person. You know, I can be or I can be friend of someone that I have never met front to front. You know, it could be possible that I have never met actually to Levani, but we know each other because we just chat on Facebook or we just chat on Instagram, and that just make the work very easy. You know, that's where you can find new people so quick, and then you can connect with other people. One, two, three, four. The fifth one is to spend the free time. And it's also connected to the entertaining, because when you have free time, or even when you're procrastinating, you can just use your phone to connect yourself to social media, and then just spend a lot of time there, and that helps you to keep you doing something, and then it's just entertaining for some people to be there on the cell phone and liking tweets or liking posts on Instagram or liking posts on Facebook. And the last one is to know what's going on in the world. And as I said before, it's all connected. And that's all the things that we find in this advantage and disadvantage. Can we go to the next slide, please? Okay. The question that we made to all the users or to all the people and we interviewed is then, do you think that Instagram could be used for all people, and why? And basically, we have all the answers in the left side, in the little message, the phone, as a message. We can see all the answers, but actually, I'm going to talk about the final answer. No, what we found about, or what we found when we made this question. And is this the most of the interview people thinks that Instagram is an app made for young people? They said that Instagram should be used for a public between 14 and 16. Why? Basically, not younger people than 14, because it's a lot of content right there, and all the childs or the younger people can find some things that could be not very healthy for the physical or emotional health. And we said then it's for a public between 14 and 60 years, because it's the average, of the people that actually use the app. Can we go to the next slide, please? Okay. As a final part of the presentation, the last question was how Instagram have affected the life of the users. And then I'm gonna read this one and explain it, because this one was one of the stronger or the most interesting answers or conclusions that we had. The first one said, Instagram is one of the 3 apps on most used in the social media, and it's recognized because it's diversity of people that you can find, and for the different uses that you can give to the app. And we already talk about all kind of uses. But at the other side, we have sometimes social media can be hard at the point where the people feel bad for their appearance, as we talked earlier, and they feel like they're not enough, all because they say it on the comments. So how Instagram have effect to the users? Well, I think that we can conclude then it's a good app, but we should keep working on how we're gonna use it and how we're gonna program all these social media apps to be more friendly with the users. It's a good tool that we can use to connect with someone else, and actually a good tool for research, for investigation, for connection between one people and another. But just we have to fix that problems, and we have the respect of the haters and what we can share by the app, because sometimes it could be bad usage. We can use it more wrong as correct. Okay. And I think that is going to be our conclusion, and that's it for the presentation. Thank you.